the thought it's going to take you. My brothers and my sisters, in this time that we share together today, in attempting to, from the beginning of the year, set the house in order, so to speak, it's important that we understand that certain things, in order to do what God would have us to do, need to be clarified. And what I mean by that is that we need to understand, first of all, and this doesn't have to be long today, if we all get off at the same time. We have to understand fundamentally who it is God chooses to use. Our fundamental understanding of that is askew, because we, irrespective of what we have heard from the pulpit here, we have other influential sources in our lives that compete with what you hear from the pulpit and say things that are not biblically correct, but sound like they make sense. And the truth is that because of that influence and other influences, many people still fail to properly understand who it is that God chooses to use. I believe that if I were able to do a word association, that if I threw out the word saint, you would probably immediately think perfect. But the reality is that God does not use perfect people, because he cannot find any. So if I can syllogistically put this out, if God can't find any perfect people, why do we think the only people God can use are perfect? I mean, let that marinate just for half a second. If there are no perfect people, well, let me qualify the house, because I might be wrong. Is there anybody in here who thinks that you're perfect? I may need to qualify the house, because there may be a perfect saint in here. Well, if you can't bring perfection into the equation, how can you demand it from somebody else? If the only one who can bring perfection into relationship doesn't demand it from us in return, and he's the only one who is perfect, then how do we, the imperfect, demand the perfection from those who are just like us? So if God is going to use anybody, he can only work from a pool of imperfection. So if he's working from a pool of imperfection, that means that everybody in here qualifies to be used by God. Can you look at, if you can stand it, the person next to you and say, God has pre-qualified you